Hi, this is us fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
In this video, we'll be discussing, this is Kate. It is season 6, episode 9. And of course, this is all about Kate. It's the last Kate-centric episode of the series. It was directed by Mandy Moore.
Aww.
It's called The Hill. It's beautifully done. Yes. I really liked this episode more than Kevin's episode. No offense to Kevin, but
because it was about Kate.
Because it was about Cassidy more than but this was actually about Kate. Exactly. Yeah,
a Kate episode about Kate.
What a concept! The whole thing too. So it starts back at the pool with the little big three and little Kate, and she's afraid of going in the water and getting her head in the water, and we are just seeing how her personality was shaped, because then there's college age Kate who is afraid to climb over the fence and says this really heartbreaking thing about how she sees nothing in her future.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
To know that that's how she felt at that time, and that she was comparing herself to her brothers who she viewed as having it all made. And knowing, I mean, even though Kevin's life was kind of a mess, she even viewed that as above her
because it's
life.
Something going on. She felt like she had nothing going on.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a little punch in the gut. I was like, oh my, like that makes me so sad that you feel that way about yourself. So then there's present day Kate. So that's just like a little, just explaining how she became the way she is, right? And how, she was pretty much coddled by her brothers and her dad and her mom. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
Because she was always just kind of afraid of, taking a leap of faith.
Yeah. And they just kind of let her make those choices. I mean, but what else could you do? What, are you going to force her into the water?
Yeah, no.
Because kind of like how Jack forced Kevin into the water, then their mom was like, no, don't do that. He's just a child. But then it's like, you kind of think, oh, should you push your kid a little bit more in some circumstances? It's such a hard choice, right? Because when is it too much? Like, when are you pushing them too much or not enough?
But they didn't even consider pushing Kate. So, all right. So we are now going to get to the heartbreak that is the breakup of Kate and Toby. So,
Toby. I forgot about Toby.
I did too. Well, you know what? They seem like two completely different people from when we first met Toby.
I know, especially Toby.
Oh, especially.
I really felt for that kind of death of Old Toby, and I really liked how they had him be there for her to converse with, and it was so heartbreaking that the Toby that she loves and remembers is the one that he loathed. He was like, that one, I was hiding all this depression and like I wanted to kill myself back then.
He was one big defense mechanism.
That was
Isn't
heartbreaking.
That sad?
It was so sad.
Yeah, you think about it like, oh, I miss that Toby, and he's like, I don't.
No.
Yeah. So they are spending the weekend together, and this is when they really realize like that they are like their relationship doesn't serve them anymore.
I know.
They are better alone.
It really was amazing. I just thought it was so well done because they both had to admit that they were individually happy with their lives, and the one thing not making them happy was each other.
Exactly. And you know what? I think that is a very brutally realistic argument that will happen to couples.
Yeah.
Like that just happens. You grow apart, you evolve in different directions, and they're both doing great. When they showed Kate with her kids and teaching Jack, and then we turned left. It was so cute. Her with her students. She really did look like the best Kate we've ever seen.
I didn't even connect it till later in the thing when she was telling Toby, yeah, your son's learning how to walk to the park. He's blind, so he needs to learn like left and right, and now you want to just uproot us and go to San Francisco? And I was like, yeah, that's totally true. Like, what are you doing? Like, Toby, you need to make decisions like as a team, and if you can't, then that's not okay. And then also, though, then I'm on his side too, because I want him to be happy. Yeah. And he's living his best life.
No, yes, and they made some excellent points, both of them. There was no siding here. It was just almost like it ran its course. Yeah. They were in each other's lives for this amount of time, and they're still going to be in some capacity, but it's done. And they seem like she felt lighter. She climbed that hill.
I loved that.
And she was like triumphant, and she called and said, I want that position for that lady that retired. And I have like never been more proud of Kate and her evolution and where she is. So I feel like she's like actually feeling proud of herself and feeling like she really believes in herself.
I do too. I really think that over the course of the whole series, Kate is the character that has grown the most.
Yes.
Like, we've seen such an arc with her.
Yes.
Especially from childhood. If you look all the way back to childhood to adult Kate, like, oh my gosh.
Well, the coddling...
I hated her before.
Oh, I know. We used to be annoyed.
I know. We were like, oh, really Kate episode.
See, and that's why sometimes coddling can be... it can hold you back. So I feel like she needed the most growth because she was never really given the option to grow. And because she didn't ever have motivation. Now she has these kids and she has this job she loves. So
did she climb the fence after all, or did we not see what happens yet? That'll probably be the next episode.
Yeah, and I saw, I think the cops show up. I think I saw in the preview. So
and
they'll probably let her out or something.
Well, I think they're going to do something to Randall.
Of course.
Yeah.
Which
So she never climbed on that instance either, but then she chose to climb on her own without anybody having to push her.
Right. Yeah, because Toby got a car assuming that she couldn't make that climb.
Yeah. That hurt.
And it's like he meant well. Yeah. I really feel like he was like, oh, I don't want to put stress on you, like physically.
And she knew that too because she didn't get mad, but it was still sad because
she's like, no.
Yeah, it would be hard.
Yeah, it would.
And
no.
I'm
not mad at either of these people. And I don't think...
I was a little mad at Toby when he didn't tell her about that job offer.
Yes. Totally.
Yeah.
That was not
and he
justified.
admitted though. So when he admit that he should have said something, okay, because people make decisions, they don't always feel good about them. At least he admit it.
Right.
But yeah, ultimately,
and she stood up for herself.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
It's amazing. Just you said that she has grown the most and she's needed it the most, and I just I'm so proud of her.
I know. And her mom sees it too because her mom wants her to make the decisions, which I love that.
Yes, and she said it's always been you. So yeah, I mean I know that we all knew this was coming, and it could have been more ugly, and it wasn't. And I like how mature it was. Even there was no insulting and name calling. It was just facts. Like, I'm happier here, you're happier there. That's it. And they'll figure it out.
Still don't know what's up with the smoker.
No idea.
Because at this point, it looks like they're gonna get a divorce. That's what we're seeing. But then, according to the story, the smoker blows up their family.
When did that happen?
So and I feel like
that's probably Jack's perspective.
Oh, that's true.
Because he's not seeing all this stuff happening or hearing all this stuff happening.
And then how does the romantic connection happen between Kate and her boss?
Yeah, which scares me a little bit because he's kind of a jerk to her. I mean, he's being nicer to her. That's good, but I'm just like, she has a history of people kind of treating her unkindly. And I'm just wondering why we never really got any kind of resolution from that whole abortion storyline, or like, was it that just to serve the purpose it did, and then just show what she's
build?
Through?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And he was nicer to her back when he was saying, well, at least you fight. That shows that you care. And I think that was kind of the start of them having more of a connection than just boss and employee. So I don't know.
Oh, that's going to be so sweet. Oh, I do want to say I loved the cameo of Gregory, the neighbor.
Oh, yeah. We haven't seen him in a while.
I love him. Yeah, he's a really fun character. How he's a little gruff, but but good-natured. Okay, oh my gosh. Great episode for Kate to go out on. That's a really good one. All right, let us know what you thought of this episode. This is Kate, The Hill. Comment below, and then like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for Randall's episode.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.